Here we go, the first batch of changes and adjustments of patch 4.3a has been released, though I'm unsure whether they are appropriate. Go and see for yourself. For starters, we are getting a cool new vampire champion that is likely going to be banned in Ranked forever. Additionally, his event VLADIMIR'S Trivia, which I'm honestly excited about, will go live on August 17th. Soon. Very soon, my friends. There are also some champion changes that we are about to experience, such as Annie's buff. They are slightly reducing her base health and armor, but increasing the attack damage of her fellow teddy bear Tibbers. They also reworked her third ability, and now Annie's shield increases movement speed when applied. The most fun part is her ultimate. 2 seconds after casting Tibbers, Annie can activate this ability again, ordering Tibbers to pounce on a target, dealing incredible amounts of magic damage and making target airborne for 1 second. A new Yasuo combo is coming, I'm feeling, with 0-14 power spike. Hopefully not. Caitlyn also received a minor buff to her traps. Now it takes her less time to charge them, which in my opinion is an unnecessary change. But what do you think? Now Graves, guys. He is going to be very strong as the devs are buffing his first ability and ultimate's damage. That will hurt for sure. Gwen is probably moving to the jungle as her first ability deals 80% damage ratio to monsters now. Quite an interesting plot twist. She will also be less squishy early game when laning because her Hallowed Mist ability is being buffed. I think these are good changes as Gwen has been rarely picked lately and has felt a bit weak. Good job, Riot. I really liked Lee Sin's buff. He was so weak, I barely felt him when playing against him. So now his main and most annoying first ability will deal more burst damage. Just look at these numbers. This is a significant buff. What surprised me was Leona's buff. Now she's going to deal more damage with her basic attacks and her ultimate. This is huge. Leona deserved it, didn't she? Now Nila's buff. To be honest, at first I thought that this was unnecessary as she felt super strong to me, but after playing with her in a number of games, I really did feel what devs are talking about. We know she wants to be in the middle of the action, but since her arrival we've noticed she hasn't been able to do that, so we're slightly buffing her survivability. I must say that they are right. It was really hard not to die after engaging with Nila in the teamfight. She really was too squishy for her melee playstyle. That's not right. She needs that extra armor buff and health regeneration for sure. But what I absolutely didn't like is that devs are trying Nila in the jungle. 60% active damage ratio of Foamless Blade, her first ability, to monsters? Did I understand it right? Nila is moving to the jungle. If I'm correct, then I'm not happy with that. They already took Twitch from the duo lane and now Nila? I've just started to enjoy playing with her. What do you think about all this? Olaf. He is getting his deserved nerf. Now his first and third abilities will deal less damage, which will balance his strength. I do hope it will. Please. Ornn got a huge nerf for the second time now. This shows how freaking strong he was before, and honestly I think it's a good decision as he was built to be a tank, but he also was dealing incredible damage at the same time. That doesn't feel right at all. Now they decreased his base damage, his health per level, as well as his passive and second ability. Sounds good to me. Let's see how it worked in the game. Now for some reason the devs decided that Rakan benefited from the new runes too much, so they nerfed his base health and third ability. Now he became squishier and his shields became a bit less useful. That's a tragedy, to be honest. Ramos got his nerf as well, which in my opinion is a pretty good idea as he was too fast and too tanky. Now his rolling speed from his passive is decreased and his armor from his second ability is also lowered. Thank you. Samira also got some sweet buffs to her first and second abilities. The bonus attack damage of her first skill is increased and the cooldown of her second skill is lowered. She needed it. Volibear is now even more powerful as he received a base health regeneration buff and also an 80% damage ratio to monsters. He became even stronger both in the jungle and in the top lane. Well played, Riot. Well played. Finally, they addressed the issue with Zoe. That was just insane. I mean, her damage. Now her damage from the first and third abilities are decreased, which means now she is a balanced mid laner with a more reasonable damage output. Who am I trying to fool? Zoe will never be balanced. Just delete her from the game, okay? Please. Now we've also got some booty boots adjustments. Let's quickly run through it. Glutinous greaves are buffed with attack damage from 30 to 35. Boots of mana are nerfed for good. Ability power is decreased from 60 to 55, and base mana regeneration is also decreased from 200% to 150%. Fair enough. Agreed. Plated steel caps are also getting nerfed by decreasing their block to reduce physical damage from 15% to 12%. Do you agree? Now the most exciting thing is the new Ghost Poro mechanic. I mean, look at it! Isn't it cute? So how does the Ghost Poro mechanic work? When an inner turret is destroyed, a Ghost Poro will be spawned in the corresponding jungle to provide vision, and it will patrol around the jungle. When found by Poro, the enemy champions will have a small eye effect on their heads to remind them that they have been seen. So basically, the losing team will get a permanent mobile ward in their jungle to help with vision, which I think is a great innovation. It was truly hard to come back when you are far behind, and it kinda sucked. But let's see how useful this little cutie pie will be. And for the skins, we will get the new Hextech Annie releasing August 10 and Nightbringer Vladimir releasing August 17, basically with Vladimir itself. Feel free to share in the comments which changes you love and hate the most, and I'll see you in the new 4.3a Rift. Bye bye! Hope you loved my lower voice. It's because I got sick a little bit, so this is it.